Hello friend, welcome back to Information Technology Advanced Web Designing HTML5 class 12. In this class you are going to learn audio tag in HTML5. You are learning with Sir Dominic. In this video you are going to learn how to insert audio tag to insert the audio file. The audio tag is newly introduced in HTML5. The audio tag is an inline element used to embed sound file into a web page. It is useful when you want to add any audio such as song to your web page. There are three supported file format of the audio tags or the elements are MP3, WAV and OGG. See the syntax of audio tag. The audio tag has the following syntax. This is the syntax of the audio tag. Audio, src is the attribute, then you are going to provide the path of your mp3, which song you are going to insert, that file path you have to provide. Then the type is the attribute. Here you are going to mention what type of file you are going to insert, that may be mp3, WAV or OGG file. So, suppose now here I have taken mp3 file, that's why I have mentioned here audio mp3. So this is for understanding which type of file you inserted in audio tag. Then the controls, this is the control is the attribute you are going to use with the audio tag. You want to play the audio file and you want to control with the audio file, you have to use the controls and then close the audio tag. So this is the syntax of audio tag. Let's see the browser support. The audio tag formats are OGG, mp3 and WAV, but these formats are not supporting all the browsers. So let's see which browser supporting which format. Now means Internet Explorer 9 does not support OGG format. Firefox 3.6 plus higher version support OGG format. Opera 10.5 plus higher version support OGG format. Chrome 6 and higher version support OGG format, and Safari 5 plus or higher version does not support OGG format. Next format is MP3. MP3 support Internet Explorer. It does not support Firefox. It does not support Opera. It supports Chrome 6 and higher version. Also supports Safari 5 plus higher version. Next format audio is WAV. The WAV format supports Internet Explorer, Firefox, Opera, but does not support Chrome 6 and higher version. Also it supports Safari 5 plus higher. Let's see the attributes of audio tags. So what are the attributes of audio tag which we can use with the audio tag? So these are the attributes which you can use with the audio tag. The first attribute is autoplay. If you use this attribute with the audio tag, then your file will start automatic playing when you run the program in the web browser. You will see the audio file start playing. Second attribute is the controls. The controls attributes will display the controls, means the button with your audio file. What are the button will be displayed? Play, pause, fast forward, etc. This button will be displayed with your audio file. So that purpose we can use the controls attributes. The next attribute we use, that is loop, means how many times you are going to play the audio file. 1 time, 2 time, 3 time. This value you have to give with the loop attributes. So this will play your audio file again and again, means how many times you are given. Suppose you are given 3 times, the audio file will play 3 times. Next, mute. So mute attribute will mute the audio output, it will not play. Next is src. The src attribute we use to specify the URL of the audio file. In short, you are going to give the path of the URL file where your audio file is stored in your computer. From there you can give the path. For that reason you can use the src attributes. Let's see the practical. Open the notepad and open your browser and arrange them side by side. Like how I arrange this notepad left hand side and the browser right hand side. Like this you have to arrange both the application on the desktop. Once you arrange, then start writing basic tag of the HTML5 program. doc type HTML, HTML body. In the body, now we are going to give the title to the web page. We'll give the title over here, audio sample. Close the paragraph tag. Okay, now we are going to use the audio tag. And then close the audio tag, your closing tag and opening tag. In between, you have to use the source tag, and then the attribute src. The src is a short form of the source tag. Src, then equal. Also, src is a type. It is used to specify the path of URL, audio file. So here you have to give the path of the audio file. Let's see where the audio file is there in your computer. So here is the audio file. Right click on this, go to the property and copy this path or this name of the file. Suppose both the files are there on the desktop, so no need to copy this path, only you can copy the name of the audio file. Okay, how I am copying that way, and paste over here. .mp3 is the type of file. Then use type attribute, type equal. This is audio file, that's why you have to write the type audio /mp3 in double inverted code. Suppose you are taking the wave file, then you have to write here instead of mp3 wave, and the type of the file also wave. But I have taken here mp3, so that's why I am writing here mp3, and here also mp3, and then close the angular bracket. Save the file, and if you run this program in the browser, you will not get any output, only you will see the audio sample over here. Why you not got audio file over there? Because you have not add control attributes. Now we are going to add the control attributes with the audio tag. Controls. See here, audio controls. I have added this attribute. Now I am saving the file and again refreshing the browser. See, once you refresh the browser, you got a output here. Now click on this output and see whether this audio is playing or not playing. So click over here, the audio will start playing. And decrease. So, or you can stop playing the song. Okay, this way you can add the audio in your web page. Let's see another attribute, loops attribute. Suppose you want to play the same song continuously, so you can use loop attribute. Save this file and refresh the page. You will get this song is playing continuously. So it is playing continuously. Now look here, this pause button is not converting into the play, so it is continuously playing. So how many times you want to play, it will continuously play, but you want to play 2 times, then you have to give your value 2. So now it will play 2 times. If you refresh this and if you play this song, it will play 2. attribute is used to play the song number of times or continuously. I hope you understood this program. Let's see one more example, adding audio with multiple sources. So multiple sources of audios are specified so that if the browser is unable to play the first source, then it will automatically jump to the second source. How to add multiple source files? We can use the source tag. The source tag is used to specify multiple media resources for media elements. Let's see practically. You first open the notepad as well as the browser and arrange them side by side. How I arrange here, notepad left side and the browser right hand side. Then type the basics tag. Once you type the basics tag, come to the body section and give the title to your web page. So I am giving the title to the web page by using paragraph tag. So I am writing here audio sample, audio sample, and close the paragraph tag. Then use the audio tag and close the audio tag. In between you have to use the source tag. Source src is attribute and insert the audio file path. Now I am inserting audio file path. Now find out where you have kept your audio file on your computer. If it is kept on the desktop, then go to the desktop, right click on the audio file and click on property and take the path. If your both the files are there on the same place, so no need to take the path. You can just copy the audio file name. Like this how I am copying and paste over here. Once you paste the audio file, then mention its type mp3. So audio file mp3 p.mp3, then complete the double inverted code, then specify the type of file, type equal audio mp3, because what type of file you are going to add on the web page, that type you have to specify. This also you have to write in double inverted code and then complete the angular brackets and save this file and open in the browser. You will not get any output, but only the audio sample, this page heading you will get, because you have not added the control. Now you have to add the control attributes with the audio tag. Controls attribute. Once you add the control attributes, you will see the audio file with the controls. Controls means the buttons, play, pause. This button will appear with your audio file. Now save this and refresh browser or reload the browser. You will see the audio file is displayed and it has a play button, sound increase or decrease button also is there. You can mute the sound also, so you can play the music and see whether it is. Let's use multiple file by using the source tag. Now once again you have to copy and paste the same file here, Control C, copy this source statement, Control C, Control V, and change the file type. Now instead of mp3 we can use here wave and specify the type of file, wave. one more copy and paste. And change the file type. Instead of WAV or MP3, you can write another type of format of the audio tag, OGG. So here also change the type, OGG, OGG. By using multiple sources, if the first file is not playing, then the source directly jump to the second source, that is WAV file, will start playing. If the WAV file is not started, then it will directly jump to the OGG file format. So any one file will start playing. Let's see the output. Save this file and refresh the browser, and you will get like this output. So you can click on the play button and check whether it is playing or no. Your file starts playing, means any of this file, one is not playing, the another will play, another is not playing, the third one will definitely going to play. So this is called multiple sources added in the web page. So multiple sources of audio are specified so that if the browser is unable to play the first source, then it will automatically jump to the second source. I hope you understood this program.